Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Top Guns, the next generation. I don't know if there was a first generation, but I guess in order to differentiate this so people don't get confused that this is not the Tom Cruise series of films, this is a docu-series. And it's from 2025. It's 6 episodes. Each of them are about 43 minutes long each. One season so far. Did I say that? Yeah. So what we get here is this is flight training school. This is for some of the whole thing that Top Gun is based on. This is essentially it. It's not a stress-free life. It is not a skill that you just happen upon by accident. It is something that requires meticulous training on the land, on land, simulations, but really what we're focusing on, if anybody's going to watch this, nobody's going to watch a bunch of dudes and women sitting in a simulator. They jump right to the action. You get to know a number of these people. I want to call them characters, but they're not. They're a number of real people who are given the opportunity to fly powerful, fast jets and drop bombs. When the war happens, I keep saying that at least a few times in the first episode. I only watched the first episode, but yeah. And the way this is made last year, so I don't know if they really ever thought they would possibly go into war. There is a chance any of these people are in a place that could be part of combat in the very near future. Unfortunately. So we get is we get to look at these people, see some of their worries or misgivings, or and also their inspirations. Their what caused them to take on a life like this. It's not a type of position, not the type of life in the military. The U.S. Naval. I don't want to call it is the academy, but it's the advanced flight training program in Mississippi, Meridian, Mississippi. These people jump into the skies, and they have to follow a specific set of rules that require them to keep the plane under a certain above and under a certain speed, and G's gravitational forces, that put stress not just on the body but on the plane itself. You can't also fly too low when you're flying and dropping a bomb on a target. No matter how good that bomb lands, no matter how good it lands, guess what? You need to be well enough above it. And I know a lot of this, looking at Top Gun, looking at what they're doing here, looks simple to a degree when you don't know what they're doing. Beyond just flying, but you have to fit certain speeds, certain formations, certain distances, and be able to, and height, make turns, be able to do all these things automatically and in relation to not just the land and the sky, but other planes, part of your team, that are all around you. And in a real combat mission, opposing planes, so jets. It's a lot going on, and you got to keep your eye on the instruments and just keep your head about you, because this is not just a casual flight, from LA to Las Vegas, which takes 45 minutes at best. It is. This is if I could go on one of these to Las Vegas, that'd be like a 10-minute trip. That'd be neat. But you got to have somebody who is skilled at handling all of that at high rates of speed, and they are brutal with the training. There's not a whole lot of misgivings. There's a guy who has to basically break the news to them if they do not reach the required parameters of their test flight. His job, he basically says, I have to do this not just for them, but for their families, for their parents, to go, hey, yeah, we cleared him, but then he just crashed in the future because, well, we just figured we'd give him a pass. He was a nice guy. No, you might be the nicest guy in the world, but it doesn't mean that you don't get harshly judged for the choices you make up there at the time. So that's what this is basically the message that kind of comes across here. These you get to see these people as they are in their real life. You get to see them as they are in the training process. And then you get to see whether they make it or don't make it. Some of them in this first episode, at least one doesn't pass. Imagine maybe he'll be given other opportunities with training later on, but one of them does not make it. He lives. He lives, but it's not a crash or anything. But he's a bit gung ho with this, and it might have an effect on his ability to rein it in, but yet still, even if he hits a target, kind of thing. It's a matter of control, and he really wants this. He really does, and whether he makes it or not all the way to the end of the season, by getting his wings, you'll have to see if you watch all 6 episodes. So yeah, this is if you're into the jets and planes and war machines, I guess that's the kind of thing that this will probably tickle your interest just a little bit. And I mean, it's exciting, the idea of being able to fly a jet. And I've done enough video games. Everybody like my age has done enough video games to go, I want to fly that X-wing fighter and shoot all the TIE fighters down, and even then you're just still getting the handle on it, but there's no consequences because it's just a video game. This is real life, and while I really, really hope none of these people get to go to war anytime soon, I hope they're trained well enough to survive that war if they do. If they're called into action. So, yeah, and not for the dumbest reasons. So, yeah, this is definitely, and if you're into the whole flight thing, these guys discovered what they loved, what they wanted to do, what they wanted to be. One guy, when he was 9, just going to an air show and looking inside the cockpit of a plane when he was 9, and little did he know, as much as it sort of sparked a passion in him for cool things like that, little did he know that he'd be in training. By the way, one of the funnier bits in this, it's not just all serious kind of things, but you get to see them in casual moments. But there's also one point you hear one of the women who worked at the academy there. So one guy reminds her of Goose from Top Gun. There's a little bit of ego. You have to have a little bit of confidence. You have to have a lot of confidence to be able to fly one of these things. But she said that guy reminds me of Goose. And when they cut to him being told by someone, like probably one of the producers, that she thinks he's Goose. He's like, that's not good. That's not good. He doesn't survive. Spoilers. He didn't survive the first Top Gun movie. So, yeah, it's a fun little bit. But yeah, give it a shot if that falls in your wheelhouse. But for now, let's pick tomorrow's episode. 25. 95 to 25. What do we got? Oh, okay. We have a series, and we have maybe 3 series, and after this, we're probably down to 2 series remaining. Yeah, more will be coming next month, but not a lot. The thing is, there are more documentaries and reality shows combined than the other 3 categories I have, which are shorts, movies, and scripted series. So, between those 3 categories, I think we have 5 items, and the rest are all documentaries, concerts, performances, and reality shows. And I think also the majority of that category is reality shows, sadly. I hate them so much. But this one is a scripted series. It's pretty new. I think it's pretty new, just last year. We'll find out tomorrow when we watch Electric Bloom. So, all right. I kind of have an idea of what we're in for. It's going to be music based, music related. It's live action. It's not animated. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Electric Bloom on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.